So hello guys, today we have this car, the Mercedes V-Class, and today I'm going to do a quick walk around. So this is a front grille. This is a 2024 model. Here's the headlamps. Okay, it gets two projector headlamps, multi-beam LED. It gets one single DRL. So here's the DRL. It gets full LEDs. There's a front parking sensors and the front camera. Very small wheels for this big car. So you can see the sides. There's a side profile. It's a pretty long van. Check the tire size. The tire size is, it gets 17 inches. It's a 17 inch. It looks like it has some 15 or something because the van it's a pretty big car or a van, whatever. There's a tail light. So let's open the boot. It gets electric tailgate, obviously, since it's a Mercedes. As you can see, here's a boot. And the boot capacity is actually pretty big, even with the third row up. This is an 8-seater, and you can see it has decent space at the back. It's usable, it's pretty usable. And now I can close it. The press of a button, pretty cool. And this is where the camera actually comes out, and it shuts. And then you can open the glass separately as well. You can see you can open the glass separately. So it's actually like pretty decent space, I'm not gonna lie. Now with the seats down, it gets even more space. So I'll show that right now. You can shut this, and I think this is where the fuel actually goes in for this one. Let's just check that. It says B70s. I think this is where this is where you put the fuel. This is the fuel lid. Yeah. So now I can open the boot and this with the key. Okay, right now it's not opening. Okay, for some reason it doesn't say. Okay, I think I turned it on, so it's in accessory mode. I turn the car off. This thing should work. You have to press it twice and then it turns off. Okay, shut. So now I think you can open it. Oh yeah, there it opens. And I can shut it as well. It's a v300d, by the way. Now let me see if I can open it by the kick. I'll try it again. Okay, that it doesn't seem to have that. And I can also open the windows through this. Now the rear window, this one does not open. So let me keep the unlock button held, and there it opens on its own. Okay, you have to keep it when it's not one touch. There. Both the windows only open. There's no sunroof or a moonroof, whatever. And then you can close it as well. So there are a lot of functions for the key. So I can even open the rear doors. It gets electric doors. Okay, that door opened. I think only one door opens. Now I'm trying again. Okay, only one door opens. Now this is one touch. I don't need to keep it held. And yeah, So let's get into the passenger seat. Mirrors open, and it gets pretty decent space in the, everywhere there's like good amount of space. Now it's not, the space is not compromised either, because the third row space is a lot, second row and the first row pretty decent space. Now the seat is front, so it looks less, but yeah, now I can just do that, and gets this anti support as well, this thing. And this is seat controls. I'll show that in a bit. The center console. Let's open the glove box. It's actually pretty small, and let's get down. It gets heated seats for the front passenger and the driver. So here you can see the seat adjustment. This is for the lumbar, and this is like this, the seat, the under thigh support goes up and down. Yeah, just a second, put the key over there so you can see that. So that's how it works. And for this one that's over here, can't adjust it properly. And now this is for the height. This is for the height of the seat. So now let's get into the driver's seat real quick before we get into the rear seats. Now the driver also gets the same adjustments, nothing special other than obviously the window controls. Now you might be wondering why there are only two of them, because the rear windows do not open. There's the steering wheel and this entire connected screen. Let's start real quick. So you can see these screens are connected, and the ambient lighting is turned on, and gets this controller as well. So let me show you the 64 colored ambient lighting. Yeah, I can see this in multicolor. This is the normal one. See, there are all these colors. It gets a total of 64 colors as Mercedes claims. Okay, so now let me show you the controls. Let me put the key in my pocket real quick. So this is a pretty new model, and this, you can see the back. This is a camera. The camera opens as well. This, now if I flick, it turns off, and I can see the rear normally, and if I do it like that, the camera turns on, as you can see. It's like that. Now let me be honest, this camera quality is so amazing. It looks like it's the Need for Speed or Asphalt 9, Forza Horizon 5 games. Yeah, I'll show that while the car is moving, because it's like a really good camera quality. And it shows the camera icon as well as here, and this is the sunglass holder. This is, I'm not so impressed by this, because like kind of cheap, because like it's very rattly, stuff like that. There we go. The mirrors along with the light. So it gets paddle shifters as well, as you can see. And now the gear knob, the gear selector is over here. So it's on the right side. The indicator is on the left side. Let me turn off the light. Light controls are over here. Yeah. Parking brake as well. And this is the indicator as well as the wiper. I'm not sure how to operate that properly, because I never use that. And a lot of controls here. This is the reading light, one on each side, as you can see. And this is for all the reading lights to turn on, all the ones at the back. And this is the regular light over here. And this one, I'm not sure what this is. I think it's like that auto one. I'm not actually sure about that, but yeah, whatever. And this is the lights, for the lights, like when you open the car, it automatically turns on. That one. Let's try this Mercedes Me. Oh, no. I accidentally did something I shouldn't be doing. I accidentally called Mercedes me by mistake. So never press this button. Yeah. And there's pretty nice space over here. This thing closes as well. And if you press here, you can see these, car wash mode, ESP on and off, active lane keep assist, active steering assist, acoustic warning, parktronic. I think it's it's a camera. If I click here, what does that sound? I don't know, but yeah. So it shows you this 360-degree view. Now the car is black color and showing a different color, but yeah, whatever. Camera activation position saved. Yeah, whatever. I don't know exactly what that is. This is for the parking, and this is the rear camera. I mean the regular one. Select the view by touching the display. Yeah, I can just. What happened? Auto mode inactive. Whatever, but yeah, you can see the surrounding like that. That's pretty cool. Well, at least showing the new model, at least. That's good. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's get into home. Now this is a pretty convenient thing because the camera is opening and shutting. Let me show you the camera. Now let me keep the window open and let me activate the rear camera. Yeah, now it opened. I can hear the sound, It says the key outside the car, and you can see this is the camera. It pops in and out. Now, okay, I can't see that properly, but yeah, I can see the camera went inside for some reason. Let me open it again. Something has happened. Vehicle is operational. Switch off vehicle before exiting. Okay, I should be inside the car. The key should be inside, rather. Yeah. Now I think it should work. Yeah. Okay, I opened the boot. I forgot. Sorry about that. I forgot to shut this. Yep. Now it has opened. Look. See the camera? It has gone inside. I shut it. And it should open again. Okay, it doesn't seem to open. I gotta get inside the car again. Okay, I didn't shut the boot properly. Yeah, now it should open. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Now you can hear the noises, not that loud, but let me turn on the headlights. Now this car doesn't get fog lamps. I don't think it needs it as well. Yeah. As you can see, the low beam, this is the low beam, that's the high beam. Now both are turned on actually. You can see. Can't really see that because it's daytime. Now the wipers, I don't think it comes. Okay, it does come up. That's good. What happened? Okay, I think the car is turned off for some reason. Yeah, that turns on again. So let me do a quick startup sound. I don't know what exactly happened. The car shut off on its own. So let me turn it on real quick. Yeah. You can hear that hissing sound while it turns on. So you can hear that hissing sound while it turns on. Just a second. Okay, so it gets one touch up and down power windows. There. This is to adjust the mirrors. Click one of these and you can adjust that one, and gets the warning triangle as well for the blind view monitor. And I don't know what exactly is. I have to fold the mirrors. There, I folded it and I opened it. So yeah, nice steering wheel. and gets many options over here. Now this thing doesn't get cruise control, but you can limit the speed and it like doesn't go over it. So you can, I'm gonna just show it to you. Okay, I don't think I can show it right now. So this is the hazard lights. It doesn't get dynamic swipe, but let me just show you that too. I hope the window doesn't shut on its own. Yeah. This is the DRL. Now it's beeping because I exited with the key in my pocket. You shouldn't stay outside for too long or it will shut off on its own. So tinted windows all in the back as well. Let's get inside. Turn off the hazards. Close the window. Yeah, and there's the air conditioning control, and you can turn off the passenger airbag. I think if you, not sure. Okay, it turns on by its own. I'm not sure. It randomly pops up like front passenger airbag turned off and all that. Not sure about that. The volume control, pretty, good finishing, and it's the dynamics, the drive modes. So you got sport, comfort, and manual. Yeah. Now let's shut off the car. Before that, let's just show you the sound test. I'll show you the sound. Yep. So now let's turn off the vehicle, and now it gets auto start stop as well. So it says auto start stop turned off. Now let's turn the engine off. There, it has turned off. Now I'll show you some other key features. Now it doesn't get automatic. Now it doesn't get any request sensor or anything. You have to bring out the key in order to turn it off. That is, I know, pretty annoying because the key is like really, it has a lot of stuff to do in this. You can open the doors, open the boot, and all that. You can even open the windows. So what is I trying to show? Yeah. So once if I get here and get inside, it should do a greeting. It's not doing it currently. Okay, I don't know, but it does a quick greeting and all that. So yeah. Now this one you can turn on and off the air conditioning. If you turn it here, it's turned on. If you turn here, it's off. Now even this one, you can, now it's off, it's on. So it works like that. Now let's go to the back and show you. So it doesn't get soft close doors, but I can do that and it automatically opens, as you can see. Now let's get into the third row. Now I have the key with me, so I can close the door. Okay, I can't close this door, but inside over here, just a second, my fingers going. Somewhere over here. Yeah, there it is. Now as you can see, yep, so I have pretty decent space at the back. Now not pretty decent, it's actually like really nice. This is the third row, by the way, not even like the second row. This is the third row, and as you can see, I have really good amount of space. And this is the air conditioning, can open, and this is the lights, turn that off. And now let's get out. Now if you want to get out, I have to reach all the way over there, or I can press this, but only this door will open. I can press this button simply and it opens on its own. Now I think if I keep the lock button pressed, it will automatically close. Now I can feel the vibration on the key, but it doesn't close. Just like that, and it closes. So let's go to the other side. I can open this by the key, keep it held in there. And yeah, and now second row, while like both rows. And since I've pushed the seat a little back, you can see the space at the front. Back is not so good out here. The middle row is compromised a little bit, but still you can keep your legs over here. So let's get out. I'll open the hood real quick and show you guys. So finding the way to open the hood is pretty hard. I think it should be in the glove box or somewhere. I've seen it yesterday. I'm not able to find it right now, but I've seen it somewhere yesterday. So it is over here. It is a little bit hidden inside. So let's open the hood. So it gets hydraulic struts. So it opens like that, and you can see the hood. It gets the Mercedes logo over here. The engine. Now the water is not. This is a rental car, so there's no water absolutely. So let's get to the rear seat. So this is to tumble the seat. Not tumble, it folds down, and after it folds, there's another lever over here. You have to pull it upwards, and it can completely tumble over. Now I want to close this door. It's pretty easy because I can just press the button. Press this button, keep it held, and it shuts on its own. Now that door doesn't shut, only this one does. Now you can see the engine, the wipers, the grill. So guys, this is my review on this Mercedes V-Class V300d. So let me know if you like it and subscribe for more videos.